Discovering the Element, Aligning Creativity and Education, Rethinking School Curriculum. If true learning happens when students and teachers are engaged, curious, and encouraged to think beyond traditional structures, then why is so much of education still focused on standardization rather than exploration? Why do classrooms still emphasize memorization over discovery, structure over creativity, and repetition over innovation? Could it be that we are not failing to teach students facts, but failing to ignite their natural curiosity and passion for learning? If education is meant to prepare students for a dynamic world, shouldn't it be as diverse, flexible, and creative as the world itself? If intelligence is not one-dimensional, then why is learning still approached as if it were? Multiple intelligence theory has already shown that students process knowledge in vastly different ways. Some thrive in logical analysis, others through movement and hands-on learning, some through storytelling and linguistic expression, and others through music, art, or interpersonal collaboration. If we know that learning happens in different ways for different people, then shouldn't education be built to reflect and celebrate these differences, rather than forcing all students into the same rigid academic mold? How many students have been labeled as underachievers simply because their intelligence didn't fit within traditional school structures? What happens when creativity is not just a subject, but a core part of how learning happens? A student with spatial intelligence may struggle with traditional problem-solving methods, but if allowed to visualize and map out ideas, they may develop insights far beyond conventional approaches. A student with bodily kinesthetic intelligence may find sitting at a desk restrictive, but when given opportunities to move, build, and engage in hands-on experiences, they might unlock their ability to innovate. If education does not create spaces for students to explore learning in ways that align with their strengths, then are we not limiting their potential rather than expanding it? And what about teachers? How often are educators restricted by rigid curriculums that do not allow them to teach in ways that align with their own creativity? If students are expected to think outside the box, then shouldn't teachers also be given the freedom to break away from traditional teaching methods? A teacher with strong interpersonal intelligence may create the most impact through collaborative discussions and mentorship, while a teacher with musical intelligence may inspire learning through rhythmic engagement and auditory storytelling. If we want education to inspire, then shouldn't we create an environment where teachers can teach in ways that inspire them as well? If we truly want education to align with creativity, curiosity, and exploration, then we must ask, are we designing schools that allow learning to be as dynamic as intelligence itself? Or are we still forcing students and teachers into outdated, one-size-fits-all models? If true learning happens when students and teachers are engaged, passionate, and free to explore, then shouldn't we be doing everything we can to make curiosity and creativity the foundation of education, rather than an afterthought? Because if we fail to create a system that values diverse learning styles and interdisciplinary connections, then we are not just limiting creativity, we are limiting the very future of innovation and human potential itself.